as a weekly watcher and fan of Will Trent, when I saw that you were joining this show, I was like, there she goes again, checking off yet another box that she can do all things that Ariana wants to do.
Oh my gosh. Well, you should just wait till you see the episode because there's a lot of things that I and my character, which is me, does in this episode that what you just said will be ringing in your ears again.
Yeah. Talking about playing yourself, what was that process like? Was it weird, or did you just get to play Ariana times 10, the Ariana that we don't get to see?
So definitely initially when I was reading the script and like knowing that I'm playing myself, there's part of that that goes, who am I? When I'm who is myself, on camera? Especially it's like, if you're like, can I have some dating advice? And someone says, just be yourself. Who is that? What
What does
does that
that
mean?
mean?
Yeah. So I was thinking that initially. And then as I started to get more into the process of getting ready up for it, I started thinking, well, I need to think of myself also as a character that I'm playing. And I think the script really helped with that as well because the script is very much a heightened version of me. And then there were certain moments that I thought, well, what are things that people always think that I do? Or how do people think that I am? And I'll just lean into that a little bit and kind of give that. There's a few moments where, I definitely had to give a really good eye roll. Security?
Yes. I'm Michael Ormwood, 2 tours Afghanistan, 13 years with the Atlanta Police Department.
What are the rules about keeping someone here if they try to leave? You know, things like that that felt quintessentially what people think of when they think of me. It was
Yeah,
really, really fun.
yeah. Now walk me through what it was like once you arrived on set and was introduced to all the cast. What was that overall vibe and aura like? Because I'm pretty sure they were familiar with you and vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the show, and so I am very much familiar and very excited to see these people that I'm a fan of. And to show up on set, I mean, they have this down to a T. They are able to make this show in such a way that everything runs so smoothly. I mean, it's a very well-oiled machine, and they kill it. They're like the best at what they do, and it's such a positive feeling on set. I felt like the moment that I walked on set and I got to meet our director and my co-star, the Jake McLaughlin, I was very excited and he was so nice and welcoming. The director was so nice and welcoming. Everybody that I met, one of my dearest friends wrote this episode, so I got to see him on set as well. And so it all just felt very, very comfortable. And we actually shot my last scene first. So, as nervous as I was, I think going into that first day of shooting, I think it being the last scene, once you see what that last scene is, I think it all actually just worked out so well. And the way that they planned that worked perfectly for what happens in that scene.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it was a dream. It was amazing. And getting to meet everybody on set, I can't even tell you how welcoming everybody was.
You want to tell me what kind of party you're throwing here, Miss Maddox?
Oh, just a little gathering of concern.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all nice. I mean, they seem like it anyway, right?
Yeah.
Now, is there a scene or a moment in the episode, in your episode, that's gonna have us all like, she did not say that, she did not do that. Did that really just happen?
Ooh, I think there's definitely, yes, there's a moment where I do something or my character does something very exciting. I think that'll be really cool. And I think at the end of the episode, I think some people will definitely be feeling that.
Yeah.
Exactly what you just said.
Now, there's a lot of action in Will Trent. Obviously, there's crime, there's solving crime. They get down and dirty in Will Trent. Did you have to do any of that? Did you bring any of that to life as well?
I did. And not to spoil anything, but I definitely did. I definitely walked away with a few bumps and bruises, but I felt like those were, I wore them with honor leaving set. And I was doing it all in some very tall heels. So that
Oh,
part was also really fun, but definitely some action involved, and some dancing, which you see in those promo shots that were released. So it's going to be a really fun episode. I definitely think this episode has some of everything that you could ever want in an episode of Will Trent.
and then you. So that's the cherry on top.
Sure.
I think again, you have been having such a run. We've obviously saw you on Broadway as Roxie Hart, which you absolutely nailed. And you're also nominated for favorite, let me get this right, favorite Broadway debut at this year's iHeartRadio Music Awards. What went through your brain when you heard that nomination and that your name was listed?
I couldn't believe that I was nominated, and hopefully people are still voting. You can still vote for me. But I think what was the most mind-blowing for me was seeing the other names that are in that category and to have my name even listed in that category with them. I mean, these are bona fide stars, in my opinion, people that I've been fans of for years and years. Adam Lambert, especially, he's somebody who's always just coming out with incredible music, and I know he's just killed it in cabaret. So, you know, I just couldn't believe that I was in that same company. And so, yes, please keep voting for me. But at the same time, I mean, to me, the nomination is the win, and I can't believe it. And I can't wait to go to the
Yeah,
award.
well, you deserve the praise. You killed the role. So hopefully you win.
Yeah,
Uh,
hey, fingers crossed. Stranger
Fingers
things have
crossed.
happened.
Fingers crossed. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't give you your flowers for all that you delivered and served on Vanderpump Rules. You did that. You
Thank
did
you.
that. Now,
Yeah.
we know that this show has been rebooted. Will you be tuning in at all? Do you care to get to get to know these new servers? Is that on your watch list at all next year, this year?
I mean, well, to be very honest, that genre of reality TV has always been something that's hard for me to watch because it gives me a lot of anxiety to watch shows like that. I think that's why I've always gravitated towards Love Island. I gravitate towards RuPaul's Drag Race, shows that have competition and feel like there's more. When it's the real life stuff, it definitely makes me feel a little bit like the day to day. It gives me anxiety. Like I can't watch Housewives. It's too much anxiety. That being said, I am very curious about it, so I definitely think I will tune in and just see how they did it, and what's going on. But if it makes me too anxious, then I'll bail.
Fair enough. That's it.
Yeah.
Not enough. Not enough. Before we wrap, I have to just also congratulate you on everything. Something about her. The
Thank
lines are
you.
continuously out the door.
Thank
How is it
you.
going running this business, and how often does your favorite item change on the menu?
My favorite item changes all the time because I'll try something. Lately, I've been trying, we serve all our sandwiches also as salads if you request. And I've been trying one at a time as a salad and having a new favorite one every time, of course. So, yes, my favorite menu item changes on a regular basis. It's been so much fun to run this business with Katie. Katie is someone who constantly inspires me with just who she is as a person. And most recently, we were able to host the Lonely Hearts Tea Party last Sunday after Valentine's Day. Our manager, Mackenzie, just absolutely kills it with all of the little details that she adds to things. And it was so much fun to be there and watch people experience it. And we all had such a wonderful time. And we're really loving running this business. And so I hope that people love coming in and I hope they continue to come in because, yeah, we really love doing it and we love coming up with new ideas for things in the future too.
Yeah, I'm sure the business is gonna keep flowing and flowing and flowing. Thank you again for this. Congratulations on all your
Yep.
success. I cannot wait for this Will Trent episode.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm excited to see it too. I haven't seen it yet.